which is a continuation pattern. I just took a trade, my stop loss above, and guess what, my 1 to 3 was hit. Boom. Alright, what's up traders, welcome back to ManFX. As you guys, as I told you that we're gonna be having daily recap on how this strategy is working, man. So this is US30 5-minute time frame, and guys, you can see the first trade it was on New York session. Let me activate it and you see it, man. So I was analyzing from here, man, and I got to see this falling wedge and was indicating for me to a buy, but I never took a trade because it was not yet New York session. So when the market opened here, I was expecting some signal from here. I never get any, but expect above. And you can see when it was going above, guys, I discovered I saw something which was a 1 2 3 chart pattern. If you know this very well, guys, this is our first wave, second wave, and the third wave, of course, was giving us some good money. So I got in a signal from here. I just took a trade and it was 1 2 3. Unfortunately, this trade went all the way to TP, guys. You can see that this trade went all the way down. So I was targeting 1 to 3, as you know the rule says, guys, but when the market was coming down, it went all the way above. I think you can see that here we had our, first remove this, you can see that we had our break even already in place, but it wasn't it. The market came back down, and when it came all the way down here, I discovered that it might not push all the way down. I just took some exits of some entries and I left the trade to run, but unfortunately our break even was hit, and you can see I saw something like another big falling wedge which is coming in, and I wanted to take another sell from here because you can see that this is a psychological level which was respected. We got a very huge very hammer here, man. So this hammer was a good signal for me to sell, but I never took a trade because I was still looking at how this thing is playing, because it was in a bit, not in a trend of the market, man. So let me show you another one. Let me share US30 where you come. Good, you can see now US30. Let me first open on Lux algo session though. So guys, this is the opening of New York session. You can see here we got our uptrend, and I was expecting more moves above, but the market started playing around. As you know, when New York session opens, this thing becomes volatile, so it started playing around. You had to wait for a good signal for me to take any trade. So I saw this market structure, which was a form of a rectangle here, guys. So it faked out, and I was expecting it to go above. So I had this trend line. When it broke above again, to broke this resistance zone, it gave me a signal. I bought from here, man. Unfortunately, actually, since you are speaking, guys, I lost this trade simply because when the market reached here, you can see that I closed when it reaches 1 to 2. Actually, this was a 1 to 3. I just reduced to see where my 1 to 2 is so that I can take some profits, but you can see where my take profit was. And when it did not reach my 1 to 2, because if it had reached somewhere like there, guys, I would have closed some trades and hold and see what's going to happen. But when it started playing around, it was almost moving my stop loss to break even. I didn't do it, man. I went off the charts, and coming back, I found the market is already sloping. So I had my stop loss to this level, and it was hit, man. So this how it went on NASDAQ, and I never took any other trade because my time was over, man. You can see that we are already up on 21, man, on 21, and that is 9 p.m. Though we got here a very good double bottom, but a double bottom, it gave me a signal. I never took it simply because it has a huge rejection. You can see here, man, this was a huge rejection. Buyers were rejected too much, so I just said no, I'm not going to take this trade because it was already even late. So that's how it went on US30 and NASDAQ. So let me see on gold, man. As you can see on gold, man, gold New York session open here, and as I told you, we're gonna trade when New York session opens. If you don't know anything about this strategy, go watch the previous video, the first one that was explaining it and everything about this strategy. So guys, I was still analyzing on gold, see how New York session is gonna move. So I just saw this break above, and I was expecting the break of this high. So when I saw this, actually it was just 5 minutes of the opening of New York session, I got this hammer, man. I got this very hammer, and it was formed at my point of interest, which was a resistance for me, guys. And when I saw this, I just took that trade, and guess what? I was targeting 1 to 3 as the strategy size, man. As the strategy size. Let me see my 1 to 3. My 1 to 3 was exactly here, and see how my TP was hit. So you had to watch again. As it was coming above here, it gave me this flag pattern, and this flag pattern was very strong. Guess what? It just broke this as a resistance after again it broke this holding resistance trend line of the flag pattern, which showed me it is still bullish, man. It is still bullish because this flag pattern is a continuation pattern, and at the same time we have momentum candlesticks which are inside, man. And this momentum candlestick which broke even the resistance gave me confirmation to buy this thing. So it just took a trade here, and the thing started going above, man. Started going above. So as it was still going above, let me show you something here, man. Scalpers were already in the market, man. As it was still going above, went hit my 1 to 2. Where is my 1 to 2? My 1 to 2 went hit my 1 to 2. I just took some profits, and I had to hold other than my stop loss was ready to break even. So when it was still going above, man, I just discovered this rectangle, and I was expecting a continuation actually, but when it broke below, I had to wait for more confirmation to go short, man. So it broke this, it gave me this candle pattern, which is a continuation pattern. I just took a trade, my stop loss above, and guess what? My 1 to 3 was hit. Boom, look at this, 1 to 3 trades already won, man. 3 TPs already won. And when you look at gold, US30, we had our one trade that also went into profits, and when we look at our NASDAQ, or which you call US30, we had a loss. So if you have a good risk reward ratio, man, we are already up, man. We are already up with money. So guys, if you like the video, if you want to see more like this tomorrow, just like the video, share the video.